25 years to balance the budget. And the reason why it takes 25 years to balance the budget, because there is no taxes being raised. There is no burden that they're trying to put on the seniors. And if we wanted to take some other draconian measures, we could bring that down closer. You're not even hearing anyone talk about raising the retirement age, which is something that Simpson Bowles talked about, taking it from 65 to 69. So, you know, when you peel the onion back, once again, you're seeing something that's talking about, I don't know, how many times I have to show you these slides? We have to try to bend this curve down for the future generations. And if that cannot be understood, I don't know what can be understood. If you want to go back, once again, and look at history, raise taxes all you want. You're not going to get the revenues to increase in the United States of America. If you don't understand one simple thing, why should anyone in America trust us in the federal government with their tax revenues until we show that we will be responsible for this?
Next question is a little different look at Medicare. Beth Mitchell, Boca. What is the Republican plan to keep the Medicare doctors and allied health professionals where primary income comes from Medicare in business?
Well, one of the things that you see right now is a lot of doctors are starting to reject Medicare and Medicaid because they're not getting the reimbursements. So what we want to do is introduce it into a free market and a free enterprise system so that they can get the reimbursement, so that they can have insurance companies that aren't jacking up prices, so that you can go out and get a program and a plan that will pay these doctors back. Because already you're seeing, let me tell you one of the things that's happening here in Florida. We don't have residency programs here for young men and women who want to go into the medical professions. We don't have enough doctors that want to stay here and continue to work with our people here in South Florida. They're going to places like Texas. They're going to places even like California. They're going to places even like Mississippi where they put in place tort reform, catastrophic litigation reform. So if we don't do the things that incentivize our doctors to be here, such as the doc fix, fixing that as well, they're going to leave here. And then what happens to health care for our seniors in South Florida?
Stephen Gill and Wayne Leach. Don't change Medicare and Medicaid. Regulate the drug and insurance companies. I paid into social programs over 20 years. If you privatize them, I want my money back.
First of all, I would ask him how old he is, because if he is older than 55, there's no change for him. But look, the insurance company lobby is very strong in Washington, D.C. But I have said before, in the year that you have the Basic Protection and the Affordable Care Act in place as the law of the land, you see a 35 to 65% increase in insurance premiums in the United States of America.
Okay, Kathy Olsky, Boca, already received free Medicare. Do you think Congress would consider giving current Medicare population an incentive to choose different medical plan? This would save money federal government costs health care.
One of the things that people, I'm hearing people say, don't mess with the Medicare. Now the question is, do we want to change Medicare for current recipients? I think that we need to keep it as it is. We need to try to work on the fraud ways and use to find the savings there, and it can improve the program. But once again, you got to reform it for future generations. I don't want to change the Medicare. I don't want to change the thing, the benefit that people have worked hard to have. Since 1965 when we implemented it. But for our future generations, something has to change with this program.
Those questions came from pile of Medicare. Switch off a little bit, get a change here. Dan Isaacson, Boca Raton. Mr. West, have you taken Governor Norquist's taxpayer pledge not to raise taxes for any reason?
Well, back when I ran for office